Well, hello the new once again. It's me, Leonard Wells, broadcasting from Studio B, here in the Giggle Mill in Haslingden, north of Manchester. As you know, Studio B means that the resident engineer is, as always, that very sweet chap, Adolf Apfelstrudel from Berchtesgaden in Bavaria. Technically perfect. Unfortunately for you, he's a strict disciplinarian and will not permit me more than 12 digital megaburgers per broadcast. As a result, you are denied once again the all-time thrill of my world-famously forgettable rendition of Nessun Dorma. My little tale today is about something that most of us at one time or another come across: phobias. Phobias. A chap called Simon had a problem. He had it for so long it was starting to worry him to death. Finally, after visiting his doctor, he decides that the best thing to do is to see Dr. Bloom, his local psychiatrist. So he goes, makes an appointment, and he goes to see him, and he sits down and he says, "Oi, doctor, I have got a problem. Every night when I get into bed, I think there's a crazy person under the bed who's going to kill me in the night. I'm going bananas with the fear of it," he said. "Please help me, help me, help me, please." So Dr. Bloom said, "Don't worry, Simon," he said, "I can cure that." He said, "It won't happen overnight." So Simon says, "Well, how long will it take?" He said, "Well," Dr. Bloom says, "well, maybe twice a week for 3 months and it'll be gone." But Simon said, "How much do you charge for each session then, doctor?" "My charges are very reasonable, £100 per session," replies Dr. Bloom. "But that will cost me more than £2,000 in total," says Simon. "I will have to think about it and let you know. I can't easily afford that kind of money," he said. So Dr. Bloom heard no more. Many months later, he meets Simon in a supermarket in Hampstead, Waitroses. So he says to him, "So why didn't you decide to let me cure you of your phobia?" he said. He said, "Have you still got it?" "Oh no," says Simon. "As I told you then, that your fees were really too high for me, so I went to my rabbi for advice, and he cured me for nothing. For nothing he cured me. I was so happy to have saved all that money that I went on a week's holiday to Tel Aviv." So Dr. Bloom looks at him and with a puzzled look says, "Do you mind telling me how your rabbi cured your phobia?" "Oh, that's easy," said Simon. "He told me to cut the legs off my bed, so then nobody could get under it." Thank you and good night, folks.